Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi. Look at this.
What it is.
Listen, let's get right to our wonderful sponsor.
Jump in.
Do it. The 2-week curse follows a Marine and an Army medic transported to the 10 Realms, a place where Eastern cultivation meets Western magic, Guild Wars, and World of Warcraft. Written by Michael Chatfield and narrated by Todd Meneses, the 2-week curse is available through all audiobook distributors on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. Book 6 is coming out soon, so check it out at michaelchatfield.com/Neebscast.
Oh, yeah.
I love audiobooks, and I know I'm not the only one here that likes them.
I love them. When you're traveling, that's the way to go.
Yeah, and stories like this, it's just a fun way to drive.
Kill some time on the road.
Absolutely.
You spent like 2 hours today waiting for a train to go by.
Yeah.
Would have been a good time to have
Felt
a
like it.
audiobook.
The trains around here are crazy. Where I come from, the trains have people on them.
And they flick you off.
No, they don't flick you off. They're going
trains.
places.
They pee on them.
Yeah.
They're just not in the toilets.
No, not in the I come from a civilized land called Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Long Island?
No, I hate
Ooh.
that.
Yeah.
This whole transporting shit through train
We're a
Rail?
port city.
it's just interesting. That's all.
What do you mean it's
It was a
interesting?
port.
Oh, I never knew. I never experienced
Never
this
knew about it.
before
I
I
think
moved here.
Isn't it the cheapest way to transport goods?
Probably is.
Seems like it. Yeah, load everything on the rail.
Yeah.
Send it off.
All right. So what else do we talk about?
Well, what's on my screen right now?
Yeah, that's topical.
Ark Genesis. I just have it up as a reference.
Can
I've
you
been
play
playing.
as Phil Collins.
She used to
Can I my number one gripe with it? I haven't played it. I know from what I understand it's very hard. I'm sick of robot balls. Talking robot balls.
You can hide it, and you can make it. You can make it visible only when it's important.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good because you
yeah.
figured that out. Because I played it for about.
I get the
2
sentiment,
minutes.
though, yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like Portal did it, and then, what was
Destiny.
it?
Destiny,
Destiny
yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was
I'm sure there's a handful of
there's
others.
some other
Yeah.
ones.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why even have it? I mean,
It's
whatever.
some sort of companion that guides you, because in this one you have missions. So you have some goals, and you can show like a mission area. So if I talk to this little thing on the screen, which I think is called a
Talking robot ball.
Yeah, Robot Ball.
HLNA.
No, I'm just going to call it Robot Ball.
Sure, robot ball. So you can say, okay, show my mission area, and it's going to highlight an area that's visible, like
On the map?
not on your map, but to your eyeballs.
Oh, interesting.
So you just look around, and there'll be a couple sections of the map that you can go for this mission. Like you might have to collect pollen somewhere.
Wow, that sounds like a fun mission.
Well, yeah.
My favorite kind of
I
mission.
can't wait to go collect pollen.
Pollen.
I'm guessing
pollen
that they
oats.
get harder and more interesting, but like this
You
is
hope.
pretty hard as it is, because I spawned in just as a level 1 and immediately found out that it's pretty difficult.
In an easy
Fly
area.
swarms,
or what-
like insect swarms, they will target you and poison you.
Ugh.
And I think if you go into the water, they don't like water, and they'll leave you alone, or they'll just die off.
It's going to be one of those maps, isn't it?
Oh, Neebs is going to hate and that's just the bog. And that's the one that I
Is
have
there
up
a
there.
That's
nice
easy,
area,
right?
though?
Is the bog easy?
Yeah, the bog's
Easiest.
It's the easiest, but
That's what
it's
I mean.
not
to
easy.
say- That's what I mean. Easiest.
The ocean looks great. I
Okay.
think the space one looks great. It's a bit dark, but it's
Eh.
like kind
Can
of
you
a,
show us these
sunshine.
other biomes?
yeah. 1 second.
So, but the ocean is pretty. I can live there. There's land. I don't want to just live on the water. Is there an island?
There's volcanic. There's ocean. There's
Go to
lunar-
Ocean. Go to Ocean. He's got it pulled up right now.
what if the robot was replaced with a talking jerboa that was on your shoulder?
Is it the ball that you hate, or you hate what it looks like?
What do you mean?
I
What?
I want to know
it's
I wanna know
just
if
become a trope. I don't
But
really
if it
hate
was a talking jerboa, you'd think that you would like that. And you'd be like, holy shit, I got this magical talking jerboa.
It'd be different.
What if it was like a growth on your shoulder? Like, you
Yeah.
know.
Well-
that'd be interesting.
Like Apocalypse Lane.
Yeah.
What if
like
it
that.
was
Like
a
a little tumor.
wrist thing that comes off as a drone, but then it goes back on your wrist?
Okay. Anything different than
You
the
just
robot
don't want
ball?
the ball, right?
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
yeah, it's just been done.
a lot.
So Thick's looking at a biome now, which I'd be happy to live in.
That looks
Yeah.
lovely.
Ooh, that do
So
look pretty.
Tropical.
there are only a few like small islands around.
Look how dense that is. That anything could surprise you any step.
Oh yeah.
That's scary shit.
All right, so for everyone who's just listening to this, we're all
just
kind of
tuned in.
watching this right now, and just but you didn't just tune in. But now I'm just saying, we're all watching the screen because I think this is fun.
Yeah, so this is a glitch. And I'm going
Which
to
looks
in
like-
three. Listen. In 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna hit E. I'll do a little sync here.
Go for it.
So
Okay.
3, 2, 1, E. Holding to fix the glitch,
Oh, it's a glitch designed by the.
and then you get hexagons, which is some sort of currency that you can exchange for stuff.
So
you
what he
fixed
walked
the
up to
glitch.
looked like a glitch if you're just listening.
Yeah.
It looked like a glitch
And I
in the
fixed
world.
it, and this thing's talking to me. I've got the sound down right now
So
because I don't want to hear
Robot Ball actually talks to you. In
it. And
this,
it gives you a buff on your experience. And yeah, it's a blah 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 blah. Says words and things.
Okay, neat.
And then yeah, I just want to show you once it's done talking. Quit talking.
Be done talking.
Okay, done talking. I can look at this thing, and come on,
Look at a robot.
Come on,
Thick.
Baba.
Some people are just listening.
I know, but guess
I
what?
know.
This is how we get them to double dip. Okay, so deal with it, Neebs.
Okay, hey, I thought for the people that did the podcast,
know,
they
it's-
want to be told what's
Well,
happening.
you know what? This happens sometimes.
why?
My boyfriend Joe Rogan will talk about things that only they can see, and
Yeah.
it happens.
Happens a lot.
Fine.
It happens.
Sorry.
A lot.
Thank you,
If
Yeah.
Mr. Alias.
If you're listening, just skip ahead.
Boyfriend hashtag I love Joe Rogan boyfriend.
Sometimes I hate that they're not
Most of this
showing us.
world, I'm guessing, in
only
the
doing it
water
for
is
a
going
couple
to
of
be under the water. So, what's this? Oh, that's my thing.
So the water does look very pretty,
Yeah, what's that thing?
and the
Hello.
robot is floating beneath you, swimming with you, which is interesting.
And now you've come up on some crazy looking
Oh,
device.
it looks like a mission. So you can start a mission there.
Go get pollen.
Nope.
Well, that's the thing too. Like it's about missions.
Okay.
And that is intriguing because it kind of makes me, even though you won't ever do it, but even though I won't ever do it, it makes me think about doing it though. Like
me-
by myself.
Yeah, let
Yeah,
me just
okay.
show you the lunar area. I'm going to teleport to it. And,
So that you can
and
use
that's the other thing.
you use the robot ball to teleport between biomes.
Yes.
That's correct.
Which is
Okay.
great.
All
That's
right.
fun.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
different.
guessing,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the missions are going to get maybe more interesting and harder. So it's not just like go get pollen. The next thing might be like, okay, go clear out, a group of megalodons somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
What I'm
is
talking
the
about.
very beginning. Like with the flip house. It's like the very first thing was like whatever the hell.
Flip House? What do you want about?
Yeah, the movie,
House
the
Flipper.
House Flipper. I called it a movie. The game that I played, like the first. I'm sure the game gets better, but yeah, the first few things have got to be really easy. Even though I couldn't get past the first thing.
Now, I've heard things from people in our community that it's hard. They rage quit.
Ooh.
Paw slider.
But we're going to be great because we're going to work together. It's going to be, oh no. Wow.
Oh,
Thick
Jesus.
just spawned in on a
Whoopah!
That's
All right.
insane.
T-Rex. And
Oh, wait,
a-
hold
Yeah, I'm in God mode right
Oh yeah,
now.
good.
Just-
You're in God. This is exactly what we should have been doing.
Oh wait, when you jump, there's low gravity here?
yeah.
and the lunar biome. That's great.
It's a good escape mechanism.
And the
That's
jumping
fun.
animation's even kind of fun.
I'm curious about this right now. If we were recording this like we do our other our series,
Yeah.
spectator cam. If we're in two different places, two different groups, how hard is that going to be to
Guess
bounce?
he'd have to teleport in between each biome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, usually in Spectator, you just jump to the player.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be that easy
Yeah.
I'm very interested to get upset with this game.
because it's like a different server.
Yeah. I mean, this is almost it's almost a different game.
I mean, it feels like it is.
It does.
Even though the control and whatnot, obviously, it's very similar.
Yeah.
It's going to feel. It doesn't seem like it's going to feel anything like the other arcs we've done. As far as the way we'd even go about it.
Yeah, that is a cool biome though.
Yeah, it is.
I like that a lot.
Woo.
Very neat. Look at that skybox. Show me that skybox thick. Oh yeah. Look at
Oh,
this.
that's a nice
Oh,
skybox.
yeah. That's your
thumbnail, yeah.
Slap that on. A
Well,
damn
anyway,
YouTube
okay. So
channel.
we're
Yeah,
so
so-
we're talking to other people, so we can go back to
Yeah,
that
we'll
now.
go
stop,
back
we'll
to
stop
it.
playing.
We-
I'll,
let's- okay.
oh, God.
You could show other things when interesting, and we can go back and forth a little bit. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think it looks fun. I like that Aberration was difficult, and I like that this map has the ocean biome. Like, I think not having a sunny, pretty place to live in Aberration kills it for me.
They tried to make up for it with all the brightness from the crystals and such.
Yeah, didn't do it.
I don't think there's any reason to ever go back to Aberration myself.
I don't think we're discussing that.
No, I know, but I mean to play wise, like this, it just seems like is so much better. Yeah.
I'm saying I can deal with this world because I can always go to the ocean biome
Always.
and get some sunshine.
That's it.
I'm perfectly content in Valguero.
Yeah,
Even if we
I like
do
Valguero.
nothing. It's so pretty. I like our home. It's
I love
cozy.
that you guys. You haven't moved at all, really.
No.
No.
Where you landed is where you
Yeah.
are.
Yep.
Yeah.
We tried.
We thought about it once.
Little. It was kind of close too.
Yeah.
But
was
yeah, it was
pretty
very, very
No,
difficult.
just-
Was the wrong way to go.
We just got lucky first time. It's like the first marriage, Nailed
Yeah.
it the first time.
Yeah.
Most people need
don't
2 or
need to
3
try
tries.
again.
My
Yeah,
high school
yeah.
sweetheart right
We
here.
just got too comfortable. You got too comfortable.
Yeah.
You let yourself go, and
Yeah.
you're like, let's just stick with
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, us and our animals are
He was
fat
my
as
first. He was my first and my only.
Yeah, and now we're kind of growing into a bitterness because we haven't experienced much.
Oh
outside.
yeah. Oh yeah. Before you know it, I'm going to be staying with thick.
Yeah, I'll be banging
Yeah,
Sal
why not? Oh yeah.
You're going to be banging Sal?
and Tina at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sal's your son.
Well, I'm not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching you let your baby kangaroo die.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that recording. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like there should have been a little bit left in the front of that when I did watch it.
I
'cause
thought
it was
so,
like
too.
because you didn't. Because I found it. It's like, oh look, I found him. Instead it just went to him like right away dying. But I found him, and then a minute later he died.
Okay.
And I
it
doubt
wasn't
y'all
like
have.
The end result's the same, isn't it?
I doubt
it
y'all have a lot of
is.
mushrooms laying around.
No, they're in the other. I mean, he could have grabbed some from the other
Oh,
kangaroos
I could have
right
done
there.
so many
So
things.
they had
Is it-
food on them.
It
Yeah.
was about panicking. I just panicked.
Or just, I don't know if you
Panicked. I don't
panicked.
know
You
what to
just
do.
didn't do the first thing you should do when you have a baby.
Right.
Give them the foods.
No, but by the time I noticed it, I was like,
Oh, dead.
oh God. Yeah.
bleeding and
Now, here's a question that will probably come up. Are we going to bring our characters over from Valguero to Genesis, which I think we should probably
We
should
absolutely-
do that.
we have to.
Because
100%.
starting at level 1,
Makes no sense.
I don't want to do
the
it.
biggest thing, I think tech is more accessible in Genesis. So it'd be nice to see us with more tech
We
stuff.
need tech.
We haven't done tech
We need
hardly at all through how many different maps?
What are you talking about? We built a giant mech thing.
I know,
And,
but that was
a tapiera of death.
that was one map that we did it on.
What?
And
tech
how
thing?
many- and
Oh, the
how long did
suits.
we
even
have
built,
it?
Well, we built the pants.
The pants.
Yeah, yeah.
the glove, the power glove thing.
And now with Genesis, there's
more?
there's a cruise missile that you can control, like a camera, like the TV missiles in Battlefield,
Ooh, that's fun.
and you can write a message on it to anybody that you're wanting to kill with it.
I like that.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
I don't think there's anybody here who says we should not completely carry over with what we have right now. Yes or no?
Yeah, we take our characters.
Yeah, we take
and
it
Take
over.
our
Yes.
characters. Does
Yeah,
everyone
sure.
agree?
of course.
Yeah.
100%.
But we're going to finish Valguero.
yes, absolutely.
Well, finish.
And then take
That's
those over.
Interesting. But we get to take it over. Okay.
Yeah, and I think just the audience would probably want to know: are we bringing those characters over?
We
or
are.
we going to start from level 1? Yeah, we're bringing them over. It's probably for the best.
It is for
They're
the best.
beloved.
Yeah.
Why go through all that bullshit again?
We need whatever
so many
we can
comments
get.
I've seen about like, guys, what are you doing? Like when we did do it, it's like, why did we go back? We're moving forward. We should have kept on moving forward.
And
I
here-
think. And,
here-
and we should keep on moving
Even
forward.
looking past Genesis right now, I don't know what their plans are for our next map. I know this is going to be a whole new experience, but I would like to get up with one of these guys that mods Ark or creates maps and do like a Neebs Gaming map of what we think would be like the coolest map with like we like griffins, we like the wyverns and all the animals that we like
Right.
that aren't necessarily in Valguero or other maps. Like
They get all
I
cold,
like
the whole
enforcers. I love those things, and
Yeah,
I
they're
hate
fun.
that they're not in Valguero. I mean, there's mods that can make it there, but I'd
You
like
can just spawn one, can't you?
Yeah, I know, but I would like a map to be like the Neebs Gaming map. Like we name it, like New Freeland or something stupid. I don't know. That was just a name. But
No, that'd be
but
great.
our own map that our community can download and then share what they've done with.
Absolutely.
Be neat if it could be done. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a map maker in Ark, reach out to us
Contact Thick.
Yep.
At Thick Contacts.
at 1-800.
1-800-THICK
Get
Contacts.
Do you like working for nothing? Boy, have we got a
Boy.
deal for you.
Yeah. This is insane. You're in space right now.
Yeah, there's like like meteor showers or shit going on.
It looks hard to traverse, like to. That's not a run across the map type of thing there at all, is
Yeah,
it?
but you can. But there's no gravity on this
Right,
thing, so you can
right.
kind of jump.
And if we had
I
tech
know.
suits.
Lots of leaping.
I
Lots of
know.
leaping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Thanos' home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's just
yeah.
a big rocky area out in space where there's probably a chair somewhere where he sits and does nothing for 10 years.
I wonder in the lunar biome if you build, you know how you can build ceilings out so far and then it stops you?
Oh,
Or if you
yeah.
can build out further because of
You should be able to build a space station. Like, you should just be able to start building.
Like a floating cabin.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would love to see just a
Great.
log cabin.
Just kind of lingering about.
that gets away from you.
Yeah.
And you lose it.
Yeah, there it is.
It's a black hole.
When you watch movies where they're in space and they like drop their wrench and you're like, that's gone. You're not getting that wrench back.
You gotta
Yeah,
put
kiss that one
strings on
goodbye.
all those, man.
Yep.
I assume magnets work in space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, Absro knows firsthand. You answered that so
He
fast.
barked that out
Yeah.
at me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
of
Yes,
course.
yes.
Believe
The
me.
Expanse. Hello. No, actually, those aren't magnets, are they?
The boots, the magnet boots.
Are they magnet
The
boots?
boots with the fur.
Yeah.
There's actually
I don't know why they would not work.
the Science Museum here in town had a little space exhibit, and part of that exhibit is, I guess, where the astronauts sleep, and that's one of the things on the side is it's basically a board with like magnets
Yeah.
all over it, and everything they have basically has a little magnet attached.
Yeah.
So it's tink, tink, tink.
Makes
Good
sense to
thing.
me.
Good thing
Yep.
that works, huh?
Yep.
I remember I worked on a movie called Virus.
I worked on that with you.
You worked on it too.
Well, took your spot.
When you first went down on each other.
And they had a set of the Mir space station, and they had to get all these props and stuff to decorate the set. And one of the things they had was a chessboard, and all the pieces were magnetic.
Piece of shit movie. Cool sets.
Yeah, you need to watch
What a
it.
piece of shit.
Yeah. Speaking of
Of Jamie Lee Curtis.
in town, actually. Just
What?
when you said in town, I just saw something in town that excited me. I think Tenacious D is coming to the Wilson
Yeah,
Center.
I'm getting
Oh, really?
tickets for
Whoa.
sure.
I
They're
think
coming
we should all go.
October.
You know, Jack Black is a huge gamer. He's got his own gaming
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah, no, we should go. And I didn't
Tickets-
know he was a huge gamer, but
Tickets go on sale this Friday.
We'll-
The show is the beginning of October.
yeah, can we all? You want to go together?
I'm already on top of getting my tickets.
Well,
You should get
can
tickets
you
for
get
all of
tickets
us
for all of
and-
us then?
and
Because
I'm
you
getting
love.
box seat tickets.
Well, get us box seat tickets.
Yeah, get everybody box seat tickets.
Stop it! I know you and Brad have your little parties that you hang out
Yeah.
and do your things.
do.
But how about we do something together?
All right, yeah,
with
we can do
Tenacious
that.
D?
Yeah, I don't
We
know
do
how
the
we're going to
box
get
and
around all the hookers.
And we
All
make it a thing,
I'm on
and
it.
we do the
I'm on it.
podcast party, our Tenacious D podcast
I'm on
party.
it. I've got this. Okay?
I'm gonna get us a meet and greet with Jack Black and
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
Do
You do
that
that
too.
better.
yeah.
Yes, and then
I'll try.
Well, we try and then see if we'll come up for like a 3-minute interview because we'll record the podcast
Yeah.
then.
When
we'll
is
make
the
it a thing
But
in there.
when is the show?
October 1st, I believe.
Okay. Oh,
Pretty sure.
I thought you were gonna say like May 9th,
Yeah, it was last weekend.
which that would be unfortunate.
That would be.
October might be a bad month for us too.
No, maybe not the beginning. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe not.
Well,
the
we're gonna
first.
find
Oh,
out. We're
yeah,
gonna find
we'll
out.
see.
We're not
Yeah,
leaving on the
we're
first.
not leaking any information right
No.
now.
Ooh,
Speaking of leaking, though,
Wonka.
Dralis' dog was.
Oh, I didn't need to bring
Your
that
dog
up.
leaks.
Like, what's
Out of her
How's your
butt.
dog
baby.
leaking?
She had a rough tummy night Saturday night.
Oh,
it was a
don't-
long.
I felt, yeah.
No.
Who got
Night
doo-doo
of
all
hell.
over the house?
Who
She
had?
felt so bad about it, and man, she made little stinky poop trails everywhere that she was running away from and trying to hide. And I was like, I couldn't.
Stinky poop trails.
Oh, yeah, they call her
And
to
down in the
street.
common area of the
Yeah.
apartment. It was a long night.
The common area in the
Well,
apartment.
yeah, I'd try to bring her down outside, and sometimes she wouldn't make it.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, there was like a trail that you could find her.
Just hang her off
followed
your
it.
balcony and squeeze her.
Oh God!
You
There's a
wrap
couple,
her up in a
couple
towel.
celebrating
You
their
gotta wrap her up
anniversary
in a
walk. This is a
diaper.
nice
No.
night.
Now you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Next
No,
time it's a walk her
Just
down
squeezing
in
my
a
dog.
diaper.
I've heavily considered a pulley system to
Yeah.
lower her down to the doggy area out there.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like it.
You would
So
think
anyway.
a harness.
Yeah, right. A harness,
You
of
can
course.
just carabiner
Of course.
to the back and lower and
Yeah, done. And she's on a leash, so I only let her go so far. And when
let
she's
her-
done, she starts
She
coming.
just poop trails all down there, and then you.
That's the problem. Is now the cleanup.
You just
Can't
get
just
a-
leave it out
get
there.
You got to
high
teach her to
pressure
bag it.
water hose,
Tell us a pole that
big vacuum.
can reach that far. I'll think this through.
Yeah, a large vacuum arm would work, wouldn't it?
Just people watching
Or
this.
go
Or
downstairs.
just
with
go
her.
downstairs. Yeah.
People watch her. Look at this motherfucker over there.
He really does not want to go
This is a
downstairs.
special
See,
kind of
that
lazy.
right there.
It's not even raining.
That's the kind of thing. See, this is the perfect kind of stupid scenario that we film. So it's like we go to the place that has a lot of pretty decent amount of traffic, and then we do the stunt of just like there's the dog coming down, and be like, oh, excuse me. You're lowering it down, and we're like, they're assisting you vacuum up the shit.
I pay someone to do that. You know what? I
It
could
would be
blame
fun.
coronavirus.
Yeah,
That's why I'm not
coronavirus.
going out there.
What now?
So Abstro has finally the first of my friends to actually check out Black Sails.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I got sick last week. I was on my couch for 4 days, so I watched a lot of Black Sails.
You must have enjoyed it.
I'm through the first 2 seasons.
Jesus, when you go all in.
You do.
Yeah, no.
He was
well,
sick.
I had no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on my couch for 4
Well,
days.
it was good enough, I hope.
Yeah, no, it's a fun show. Good characters. Couple characters I don't like. I wish this really should have been a different actor. But overall, yeah, solid show. I like Black Sails.
There you go.
Told you.
Told what?
Told y'all. I keep telling you.
I'm sure it's fine.
Watch it. No one.
You know all the things that,
well,
that
listen.
Duralius tells you that you should watch, and he doesn't
mine
always
aren't.
say I told you.
Mine aren't series. I did say I told
He
you.
did. He doesn't always do it though.
Series that's what scares me more than anything these days is the commitment of a series. Like a feature film, fine. I mean, that's, in and out, like it or not. Series kind of wig me out these days.
Well, I mean, you got to get. I mean, they don't wig me out. I just stop.
Yeah.
When
Stop.
when it just
Go
doesn't.
No, I
back.
get it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I go, oh, you know what? Oh, this kept me going for a good little bit, and then obviously it fell off somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit anymore. So they
And I have
lost
zero
me.
tolerance for any show that if I'm not, I'll give them 3 episodes. But if you don't snag me by 3,
And that's
I can't.
and that's sometimes
One for me.
I almost quit Expanse after 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah,
I didn't
I-
really get into it to about 5 or 6.
And I get that. You'd think in 3 you could get a
you
good
would hope
snag.
so. Listen, I'm trying to get through Breaking Bad right now. This
What season you on?
relationship.
Oh no! You're
What
not,
season?
You're not,
Halfway through
it's not
season
for
2?
You. It's not.
Oh,
it's not
wow.
for you.
Then
No,
it's
the only
not for
thing
you.
I hate is the crap between him and his wife.
Yeah.
Just all this.
Yeah.
Guess
They'll spend a whole episode just not talking
Get
to
out
each
of
other.
here. Get out of there while you can. Get out while you can.
Yeah, but
Because you know what? The wife is in there for a long time.
But
and
I-
I hear you.
I like when he's going out and being what's his name, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
so you
like
do.
that.
fun.
It's just the wife that
It's just-
bothers you.
Let's go home and be mad at each other the whole episode.
Yeah.
Suck it up with the
No,
wife.
So-
I don't need that.
It happens.
Keeping it like on the.
I don't want to watch it.
but
with
you
it.
do enjoy quite a few things. Like it's obviously a
You
well
like
made.
it.
Yeah.
There's some great moments.
No, you like the
When
show.
he uses his chemistry abilities
Yes.
to go get himself out of a situation.
Yes.
Awesome.
You like the show. You just are picking at that one character. And what about the son?
It's not even the character. She does a great job of playing that character.
She does. The
And it's-
relationship.
and it's necessary because in a real
course it is.
situation like that's going to be there. It's just if in a movie they got to drive or let's say we're watching a spy movie and they got to go to Prague. They don't film the whole plane ride over.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Prague.
Well, they don't do that. Obviously.
They're showing the whole breakdown of their marriage.
That's a half
in
of the
real time almost.
That's a big part of the story.
You wanna?
It is.
I want to see him become. The
How many
Heisenberg
seasons
guy.
did they go?
drug
How many
kingpin of the
seasons
world.
did they go?
I want to see
6?
the action.
Is it 6?
Okay. It'll just
Is
keep
it
on
se- or
going.
6 or
It gets-
7?
It gets better.
Hang
So-
in there.
So you don't
hang
Even
in there.
even she even gets better, meaning
Yes.
in the respect of like the storyline.
She does.
She is a great actress, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm going to boldly say this too.
She's a great.
You don't
actress.
need to watch the final season.
Oh yeah,
I don't think you do.
that'll save me some time.
Yeah, I think the season before the final is a perfect that's fine.
That's where you wrap it up.
It's fine right there.
I like the
Go
end,
ahead and watch it. The only
and
thing
I like the
feature?
other end. That,
No, yeah.
I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
I mean, it's enjoyable.
I was interested.
Yeah.
That's the Jesse.
It had
Yeah.
some moments. It had some tense
No, I
moments.
mean I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was necessary, but
No.
I
That-
enjoyed it.
That's my biggest thing.
It
with
was like a cash
It was so
grab.
pointless. It was
Yeah,
so
of course.
pointless.
I mean, there's a lot. I've seen a lot. Yeah.
Anyway,
I was curious about what happened to him, so I see what it was about. Like, whatever happened to him. Now we know.
Yeah. Anyone see
But
Knives
did we
Out?
need to?
Knives Out?
Knives
Anyone?
Out?
I
No.
want to see it. I have not
No, I
seen
haven't
it
seen
yet.
it yet.
Watched
I've,
that
I've
last
heard,
night.
I've heard good
And-
things.
It was good. It was like one of the not necessarily a whodunit. Yeah, you would think. It was loaded with fucking twists. I'll tell you that.
Which I do love.
Which is a
I
rare
love
kind of
that.
film these days. A film like that. That's why I
Yeah.
respected the hell out of it, and everyone killed it. The cast is great. Chris Evans and Jamie Lee Curtis and what's his face, James Bond.
Pierce
He's
Brosnan.
great.
No,
No.
today's James Bond.
Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
He's great.
He
Craig
brought
Daniels.
it, man. He
He's
brought
great.
the that southern, kind of like
Oh, he did the Southern thing.
like
huh?
Kevin
Really?
Spacey in House of Cards.
He's a dick grabber too.
Yeah. Grabbing all those dicks.
Look at that dangling just a sitting there. Reckon I'll diddle.
Yeah.
So I
did-
played Star Citizen recently. I play that game probably once every 6 months just to see where it's at. Mm-hmm. And I played with a couple of friends of mine who have been playing for a while. They still say they're like, there's not a lot of content yet. It's still 1 to 2 years out. But I got in and they're like, well, what ship do you have? Because you have to buy a ship, And I said, well, I was given some weird account that I think I can just pull up any ship. They're like, what are you talking about? And so, yeah, like the guys at Star Citizen, they gave me an account a while ago where I just go to this thing to summon a ship and
Oh Jesus.
poof, I have this spoiled brat account.
Why aren't we doing videos on this?
Well, because the amount of content that's in the game isn't enough for us, but it could be in certain situations because you can get wanted almost like in Red Dead. So if you do a lot of bad shit and it's like, hey, this guy's got a criminal record,
Who goes after you?
other players.
Is there any AI?
There's AI, but they're not going to come after you. I think once you go into certain sections
So
of
you
the
may
map.
get in trouble, but there's nobody there to go after you.
No, there's plenty of people to.
It's populated.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you, like, all I've ever seen of the character design is that one
Face thing.
face.
Yeah, I didn't try that out.
Okay, but do you know if you can? The face rig apparently is supposed to be fantastic. So I think we could do a video no matter what, just around the face rig, especially if we can change the look of it.
Yeah, here's the
Per character.
Here's the challenge for us though, because we're all in the same room. That face rig, it's going to recognize our face, but it might also recognize our voice. So it might hear a few different voices
yeah.
in the room
And react to that, maybe.
And I don't know.
Well, we might
I
have
would
to do this in separate places, which I would be interested in trying.
But the cool thing is like we summoned a ship. They were like, "So what do you have access to?" And I shared my screen with them. They're like, "Holy shit, you can summon I think it's called a Warhammer or Hammerhead or something like that." They're like, "Please summon that." And it's some dope ass like space pirate ship that's almost indestructible, and we could just be like, "Hey,
Be
come
space
get us."
pirates.
Yeah, and all be in different sections of this ship with a crew. I mean, there's not enough people. There is, but isn't. We could have more people on this ship as our crew. That's how big it is.
We could even brand it as Sea of Thieves Season 2.
In space.
I think that this has such great potential. It would be a lot of work, but I think it has such great potential to be something very different that's never been done before.
Now, it doesn't have a spectator cam, so we wouldn't be able to do the cinematic stuff.
That's okay.
But I think you can do orbital cam.
He's
So-
saying this game's like a year or two out from.
They've been saying that for
I was about to say
a
that.
decade.
They were saying
But
that
like,
too.
No, they haven't.
How many games
honestly-
have we jumped into and there just wasn't enough to do? That's
no,
pretty
actually,
common.
I'm looking at it more actually as something that's different anyway.
They
something
also-
that you could just use the different characters in the face rig, because what I
Yeah.
have seen of the face rig is great.
Then
So
you just
That's
get
hilarious.
in and you
Mess around.
well,
have
we act like
conversations
characters
and
though.
just
Yeah.
have
be goofy.
conversations. We write things for characters in a sci-fi world, and then we use them as our animation.
You also do need more HUD control because you can't get rid of the chat. It's global chat. Everybody's blah 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 blah,
Oy.
and you cannot get rid of that.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
a
not a
weird
part
decision,
of their
isn't
dev
it,
team.
though?
Yeah,
I mean, just-
I have no idea why.
I mean,
Can
I know you
get
don't
a
know
code
why.
for that?
Yeah, I think so. I'll.
Could you please inquire and get
Yeah.
me a code, because I will then. I'm going to be getting a new computer, and I'm going to make sure that whatever computer I get can play that game really well. So I mean, because I'm probably gonna get a desktop too. I'm gonna get a laptop.
You're
and a
gonna
desktop.
need a team of people there directing you.
I thought you were playing
on
that
how to
truck
play that
rigs game.
I might. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll have to if I really want to do it.
You'll need a registered nurse with you as well.
If I really wanted to do it, I'll have to watch videos. I might not ever do it,
Yeah.
but
And
in my
a
brain,
stunt
if
gamer.
I want to, I'd like to be able to. I really just want to play in front of the face rig. I don't care if it's a diary of a guy that's lost in space, and I'm the guy on day one, and then
just
I go
floating
from
there.
day one to
Hello?
day 100, and it's a series, and all it is just that one person sitting there talking. To me, it's worth it because that face rig looks fucking great, and sooner or later, when you will be able to customize it, everyone can be whatever character they want, and we could all just be talking to each other, managing a bullshit like ship in space that's like delivering cargo, and be this like, you know, I mean, it has a lot of possibilities.
You can create your own fun in there and probably
Oh, yeah.
create your own stories.
Yeah.
But
Create.
It's got potential. It's a fun setting.
what I can do is I'll download it on one of these computers. One of these on an off day. It's a large download, and then we'll take a look at it and see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah.
But give me a code.
I'll try.
Give me
Do
a
my best.
code.
Simon want Cody code.
I do.
It's kind of funny that I have that specific account because I would just summon a bunch of ships and then try them out and just leave them out into space. These are like ships that people are paying a lot of money for.
Like,
Well,
what
I
kind
could
of money are you talking about?
I think the bottom ship is like $39 or $49, and that's for like a low level ship.
So this is a so it's not a free to play
No,
game.
it's not free to play.
But so how much is it? How much is the game?
Starter pack is $45. You get a ship called the Mustang Alpha.
Okay, you get
Mustang Alpha.
And that's
Does that
cheaper
say
than
3 months of insurance
most games.
on the ship?
What's the insurance? If your ship blows up,
What?
it's gone.
Are you still recording, by the way?
I can.
You got to rotate the
Here we go.
tires.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. So
So wait, do you have to keep purchasing insurance on this ship? And does that insurance cost real money?
I don't know. I don't have
If
that
that insurance
information.
costs real money, fuck this game.
Or we could still play it and just say fuck this game.
It'd be cool if like the ships get beat up and some people trade them in. They got like these junkers that you can go buy from a lot.
Oh yeah,
Like $5.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be amazing.
that would be
Your whole
cool.
experience is just being a used ship salesman.
Like a rental.
Yeah, insure. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could lease one. That could be a nightmare.
I want to find on this site like the other packs, like because you can buy.
There's some that are crazy expensive, aren't there?
Yeah.
I want to. Okay, so please, if you don't mind, try to look for a minute. We can even take a break for a second.
Yeah,
if you want to.
I'll
I
keep
wanna
looking.
I have a genius idea I've never seen done in any space game or movie.
See. Okay.
A ship that looks like a meteorite.
Yeah. Very
Which
true.
is like a ball.
you never
Well,
get attacked.
you know, it could just look like a rock.
Just
like
look like a rock.
you could really surprise some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go into
Who's gonna mess with a floating rock?
Well, I guess they must be seeing
Where
the
you gonna put the
energy when there's.
thrusters?
But
Only
when
if you're
there's-
moving. You see some stuff coming from afar, you just kill all thrusters and you're just kind of floating through space.
Yeah,
And
I'm
It's
just,
just a rock. That's all that is.
look at that.
What
Don't,
happened? There was a ship, and now there's just a rock.
We're getting some weird heat signatures, but not anymore. There's a rock.
There's a rock there now.
hey,
Ooh,
That's a
boy.
weird looking rock.
and then, hey, that rock's shooting at us.
What a crazy day here in space. It's just been wacky.
I really don't have much of a desire to. Like, I would like to go up to space, but I wouldn't like to go through the whole like, like shaking and
blast off.
blast off, and all
Yeah.
that. Well, it'd be nice to be up there floating and do that whole thing. But if they had an easier way to do it, I'd be up for it.
Do you hear that I believe he was on Joe Rogan when he was talking about looking down at Earth and how it was kind of a little bit lackluster.
Yeah, whoever
compared
that
to
was.
the visions we see, the images we see. Mm-hmm. He's looking out this tiny little porthole.
Wasn't impressed.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. He's like,
you see it your whole life. You see the images your whole life, and then you see in real life, in his case, it's you don't
It's just out of a little porthole.
yeah, a little tiny.
Yeah, I
There
think
should be a review. Like, everyone that's been to space, they give it like 5 stars. Or,
Yeah.
Well, that one astronaut he had on there said like the best view is during the spacewalk because then you know
that was the same guy.
okay yeah that's a different
Because
story.
you're looking through a tiny little window.
Yeah, as compared to
being,
And
you
this
kind of have a helmet.
of course.
And this guy, if I remember correctly, this guy was little. And when they first were like going for training or something like that, I guess to get into the program, to be able to be on the team that went up and did something, there was a big guy. Well, I guess long story short, God, this is not even good enough. I shouldn't even.
I love it. I'm loving it.
Are
so
you loving
far.
this so far?
Are you trying to say if you're a big guy, you can't be an astronaut?
No, the suit that he had to try out in only had 2 adjustable sizes, and it was still too big for him. So he had to actually go and have a suit made for him, and he ended up finishing top of his class and beating that guy that was telling him that was pretty much laughing at him, saying, "There's no way you're going to make it because you're too small."
You'd think they'd want small, just like
you would
pilots.
you would think. You would think.
There's a lot of these. Weren't a lot of astronauts like pilots? Like, haven't they been?
You would think weight and size and space.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is a big
There's not a whole
deal.
lot of room in those places. So.
Yeah, no, he was
Big guy laughing at him. I'm like, Abby, you.
I think NASA would really hit up like horse jockeys.
Yeah.
Train those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
little
thick.
people.
I beat you to it.
You're too big,
short.
Vic.
Yep.
Too big.
Going back to Star Citizen, I just found out some information
Okay.
on different game packages. So they start off at $45, and you get kind of just a regular fighter ship. They go all the way up to $1,000.
Oh my God.
Which gives you this big old ship here, a little ship, a couple of little dune buggies for the moon, another ship.
You're gonna
2
want
other
insurance.
ships. You get a yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it come with?
Yeah,
Did
the
that come with
How
insurance?
much does insurance cost every 3 months?
Well,
on that?
Geico's
Yeah.
gotta.
Like honestly,
in a game.
we
Fuck
just
you.
found, we just found the devil.
You got to get an inspection. You
Honest to God.
got to get an inspection every year.
Yeah, gotta get
Okay.
gotta get it fixed. You got to pay for the repairs.
Yeah, you got to bring it into
boy.
the shop.
And I bet fuel's a thing.
It is. Yeah, it's not infinite fuel.
And if you run out, you got to call Space Tow, and they got to come. It's going to charge you $500.
I want to start a
back.
space tow business in Star Citizen.
I mean, but that's
I'm killing.
no that. Well, that's the series.
Space tow.
Yeah, that's the
That's
series.
fun, yeah.
Space Tow. Yes. Oh,
Space repossession.
yeah, you got some guy on the radio. You got some guy on the radio, and you got the 2 guys that are in the truck that are working.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it switches on and off. I mean, this could be a thing.
No, that could be really fun, especially if it was in that world. If that was an option, you kind of like are that kind of a service. But if
we
you
make
get,
we make it our service.
well, if you get called by a ship that's in mid-battle, you're now kind of a target. That'd be interesting.
Well, the
Trying
thing
to
is,
repo mid-battle.
I have seen people in the chat. I have seen people in the chat say, "Hey, I'm out here. My ship is disabled because of whatever, or they're stuck on a space station.
Yeah.
I need a ride." And
we should go out and rescue people.
good.
But we could be writing stories though based around that whole world.
It's funny because this game is not for a casual player.
No.
It
No.
doesn't seem.
No,
No.
but what I'm saying is we could be writing stories about a game as long as we know enough about it. Like if we learn enough about it, we could be writing stupid scenarios like Battlefield Friends about this world. As a
Possibly.
skit.
Yeah.
As a skit. As
It's
a
just-
skit of just a model of
This-
people being broken down. It's a stupid scenario, just like any other movie.
I
you
think
know?
the problem with this game is that it doesn't have much traction right now, and there's sometimes a negative, I guess, stigma that comes with this game
Because they sell insurance.
Oh no, but you could use it as a model and as just a fun idea and not even involve the game.
We should sell life insurance in the game. That's it. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
at all the ports. Hey, can I talk to you? Hi.
Got a few
I'm
seconds.
Thick 44. Life insurance. You probably haven't thought about it much.
Yeah.
What's your crew going to do when you're gone?
What's your crew gonna do if you die tomorrow, buddy?
I got good news. Total topic change.
Yeah.
I've got 4 more appointments set up for my tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you.
Yep.
Finally getting the old color in.
Yep. So don't even bother asking anymore. I've got 2 in July and 2 in September.
Okay.
Cool.
I love it.
We should
about time.
We should schedule Neebs for a tattoo.
You
Yep.
want a tattoo?
Just get a hamburger
One
on your neck.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, neck burgers are the best.
burger.
It's such a
Neck.
prison thing.
Neck burger in paradise.
you know me. I love a burger.
Yeah.
I don't eat many burgers.
No?
I like them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't eat
It's
a lot
just
of
too
burgers.
much. It's like too heavy sometimes.
That's just fine.
That's why I like a quarter pounder. Quarter
Yeah.
pounder's just fine. People want a third pound, a half pound. It's easy. I got French fries. I got a bun.
You're good to
Those
go.
other
Stuff
burgers
going
are
on
too
here.
hard.
We don't need so much meat.
Just a little bit of meat. I don't. You know what? I don't
Quarter
like.
pound.
Some of these buns are just too much bun. In it.
Right.
A lot of
Quarter
bun,
pound,
huh?
not too
Yeah.
much of a bun.
I did do another thing on that. No, I think in 2 weeks, this just to eat healthier. Because, you know, when you're single and all that crap and you don't have to worry about kids to feed healthily and stuff. I freshly.
Yes.
Yeah.
How is it?
I didn't get it yet. I just signed up for my first. I'm getting 9 single serve meals coming in about a week and a half.
But it's cooked, right?
No, it doesn't come cooked.
Oh, okay.
No.
Some of them come cooked.
They
One
just
of them
send
that
you
I want to do.
ingredients?
How come it
Australia's
comes
just
cooked?
ordered a bunch of Rocky Road ice cream.
No, these are like put together, and I think you just probably throw them in the oven.
So
But
it's
they're all
prepared already.
prepared.
Okay.
That was the big difference. Like, you know, making them by yourself with all the perfect amounts of ingredients. That's one thing, but
Well,
I
I
wanted to
mean-
go that next step. I went on that site, and then when the options came up for your meals, like to pick them, the first 9, that was fun. They all look so good. All things that you would have never maybe tried ever in your life.
That's cool.
kind of.
Simon wants to make a show out of it now.
No, but you said, and I'm not sure if you're right or if you know that you're right. When you get this food, you're telling me that when you have a chicken dish, when you get this food and you put it in the oven, that chicken is not pre-cooked. You're telling me that
Oh,
chicken
maybe
is raw.
maybe that's pre-cooked.
So
I thought you were saying
when I
it's
say
like
it's cooked,
dropped
I
off
mean,
cooked.
It's dropped off cooked, and all you have to do is
I know what you're
reheat
saying.
it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah, but you're like, no, it's not cooked.
Well, I'm picturing it being
And I'm
warm
like,
when
no,
they get
well,
there.
I wasn't.
Okay. Well, now we know.
All right, good. So that's the one that I wanted to try to do. So I'm actually very
Yeah.
interested in what you think
I'll let
because
you
I've
know.
been wanting to order that, and I keep on
Yeah,
not,
me too. I was not. I pushed it off for a long time, but
because I don't eat nearly
yeah,
as
look
healthy
at that
as I
menu.
should.
Thick's got that menu
Yeah.
up like,
And he's
It looks
recording
great.
too, right?
yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't know, but
I will.
Record again.
Ah.
so yeah, you can pick how many meals you get sent a week. I think like up to 12, but I
They
went
should
with the 9.
sponsor. Don't go
Yeah,
back.
we should.
Hold on.
Well, if we like it, we should.
That'd be cool.
Well, Alice, don't bring those here for lunch because you'll never eat it.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I will. I will eat it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it in
instead.
the main fridge or anything.
No, I'm
If
very
you-
excited.
So if you get like 12, I don't know why we're going over this without us being sponsored.
I know.
but-
I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't. Bring it up
let's
to-
make our own promo code. Neebs.
Yeah. Use the promo
Without
code
their
Neebs and
permission.
you'll get an air.
Yeah.
No, it's like 4 meals. It's $11.50 a meal. 12 meals, $7.99 a meal. Obviously, more you buy, the lower it costs.
Buy it in
But
bulk.
seems like it's good for probably someone like yourself, single, doesn't have any kids, maybe a working professional.
Yeah.
Now you haven't had a meal yet.
No.
That's my biggest problem with places that do, because there's local places too. You can go and they'll do a meal program.
Yeah.
But I've seen these portions, and it's not for a human man.
Well,
So
it's
we're
not
gonna
for
find
you.
out. Not for you, right? I think these will be perfect for
These
me.
are
'cause-
these are probably specific to, I guess, maybe what I don't know. Is there some sort of fitness or food
I'm
thing
sure
that's
there's
like,
something
hey, you
to
should
go
be
by.
eating this amount of stuff, like these portions?
and they're all healthy.
Oh,
mean, for
I
the
don't
most
know if
part.
that's. It's not like it's that. I think it's just they're all at least made with good ingredients that are
Seems
supposed
so.
to be, preservative free, non-GMO.
Non-GMO.
I hope I like them because then I'll be even more excited to pick the next week.
That'll be
you know
nice.
What I mean?
Then
That'll
I'll,
be
it's
hey, I'll
nice
call
to
our
be told the
agent and then be
portion.
like, hey, Durali's really
Yeah.
likes this.
yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna bash it.
Yeah, we'll bash the shit out
Can
of
we
it.
I want to get Thompson Tees to be a sponsor, and I want to ask our agent to do them.
T-shirts.
Yeah, Thompson Tees, because they have pads underneath the
Oh.
arms,
Oh.
What are
and
you talking about pads? What are you
For your
what sport are you
sweat.
playing?
Sweat sponge.
sweat.
Oh, I
sweat
thought you were like
pads.
you're gonna try to play some sport.
No, they have sweat pads underneath them. I've been using the product for 2 years. I really like them, and I'm like, I need to ask Peter. You go talk to those Thompson people.
When the
'Cause
pad's
I
full-
love
when the
love this
pad's
product.
full, what's
Just squeeze your arm like you're making
No,
fart
nothing.
thing. Nothing sprays out.
God, it sounds so
Sprays out a
gross.
squirt hole in the back, like a whale.
or up?
It's like a blowhole, yeah.
You gotta. You're standing in line at the DMV and you just soak the guy behind you.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. And now you just blew the possible deal we could have had with
No.
Thompson Tees.
So long, Thompson T.
We'll get a deal with beluga teas.
There you go.
This is a fun conversation.
I like it. I like how we went from fresh foods to your sweaty
Well,
pits.
going back to
Sorry.
Dryalis's Fresh Foods, this is a healthy option over here with Freshly. We've talked about your workout routine.
Yeah.
Is it 60 push-ups now before
If I
the
have
shower?
two, I haven't moved my 30 up at all.
Oh,
before
okay.
30 before. So I figure this along with a 30-minute Beat Saber workout every day.
That's what I was getting
and my
to.
30 push-up before every shower thing. That's a really good nerd workout.
Well, here's the thing about that Beat Saber thing. Our editor Anthony, you guys may know him as the person who allowed us to get hacked.
Oh, stop it.
Fucking with you.
It's still
But
new,
how much?
so.
No, for real though. How much weight did he say he
20
lost
pounds.
playing Beat Saber? It
Yep.
was like
Yeah.
He did it for like 30 minutes or an hour every day or something.
Something like
crazy.
that.
He's
For
not
about a
here right
month.
now. He's
No, he stopped playing it, though.
yeah.
regular.
He's buried
It's a
under
good
some
routine.
sunflower
Yeah.
seeds.
He was getting really good shape from that.
Yeah.
No,
And it's a
listen,
good workout too.
and it's
Beat
fun.
Saber is
That's
awesome.
the best part. If you can do a workout that you don't even think about you're working out in, you're enjoying all that.
And
bit.
there's not much. I mean, you have to step kind of side to side every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
there's-
you could be
it's
jumping
low,
and moving, though.
but it's like
Low
low.
impact.
It's low
It's
impact.
low impact.
So if you do have like
But
knee
the
or
intensity in your head is what makes the difference. The heart rate is still.
Yeah.
It's interesting how good of a workout you get for the amount you're moving.
I've not tried Beat Saber, but I feel like this is a great option for somebody who maybe doesn't work out a lot and wants to start.
Yep.
Or
And
you know,
hell-
somebody who has like knee or ankle issues, hip issues.
Really, so many games VR, even if
Boxing,
you're not
man.
into that, and if you can't, because I could see, even boxing, or I could even see, what the hell was the,
Going outside, riding a bike.
That works too.
well, that too, but I'm just talking about other VR games, like even, what was the game where it was like the red,
The hot, red hot, super hot,
super hot.
super
Yeah.
pants.
Like even that, like when you're standing and you're kind of tensed and you're moving and you're doing a little,
You're
like
ducking.
ducking
Yeah.
and you're standing in place. I mean, that's definitely a workout. It's a very low impact. It's something.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
better than taking a walk.
What's the? Because I don't have VR. What's the go-to right now?
I don't know.
If you're getting a system.
If anyone I would say, because
Quest.
Anthony swears by the Quest and stuff, it's just graphically a little bit inferior, but the fact that you don't have to have any cables, any cords
You
going
don't have to have
around.
or you can hook it up.
Beat Saber's
to
going to be just fine
Yeah,
in a Quest.
for sure.
Absolutely perfect in a Quest.
In a Quest, all these VR systems are just systems you hook up to your PC,
Yeah.
and you order games through Steam like you would anything else.
Yeah, and with a Quest, you just have that.
Yeah.
Just the Quest.
Yes.
No PC.
No.
That's like the whole console.
Yeah.
Yep. Or you could hook it up to a console if you wanted to upgrade it and get better, whatever it was when it came down to at least processing speed. You could still hook it up to a PC, but you can play it completely on its own and you just download directly onto.
From Quest,
Yeah, well,
they control everything. Can you buy
They're
games
on-
from other platforms?
I think you can buy
have no
Steam
idea.
I don't
through
either.
that. I think you can go through Steam through
Yeah,
that. now.
Oculus games are on Steam.
I just imagine somebody playing Beat Saber on a plane.
Yeah.
The guy next to what the
Smacking the guy
Pass
in
the
it.
time.
Yeah. But it's definitely the cheapest option, too, for that level of quality.
And he
Okay.
said, and Anthony said the one to get, there's like one that's maybe one that's 60 gigs and one that's 120 or something. He said 60 is fine.
Oh.
That's plenty. I like so there's one that's like 350 and one that's 499, or at least that's what it was.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I think that's what it still is. It's
Not
cheap.
having to have your base station set up, all that. I mean,
I love the HTC Vive, but that's the worst part about it is all the extra steps.
all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yup.
I had bought one for $150 and I tried to hook it up once and it didn't work in my apartment and then I never tried to use it again. And it's just been sitting under my desk for like 2 years.
The Vive?
No, the a
Oculus?
cheap version. It was an HP version of something that
The
Anthony,
HPV?
that Anthony got and said, "Oh, this is really good," and it was cheap. It was $150, and I'm like, "Oh, great!" But then I just never, because hooking it up to the PC and going through the steps, and it was hard for me to get set up, and then I just gave up.
And you want to get into Star Citizen, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Half-Life Alex, though.
I need a call.
Half-Life Alex coming, man. I couldn't be
man.
more excited.
That looks awesome in
23rd,
VR.
yo. 23rd?
23rd of this month.
Yes.
I've been seeing like video clips and everything, like enemies that can throw grenades at you. You can catch them.
Yeah.
Roll 'em
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
So
do that
wh-
in Call of Duty.
So what is this being? Is it so? This is a PC on PC.
No,
This
it's
is a VR.
I think it's going to be on a
Right?
a lot of VR systems.
You can play it on Quest, apparently, too. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing on the Index.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It's going to be a game changer.
I was supposed to get the Quest last month, and I just didn't do it yet.
Get to it.
Get in there. We can play Rec Room.
Play Dewey Decimal System Simulator.
There you go.
Just going through cards.
Play Abacus.
Oh!
What?
Sorry.
What?
Should probably tell people. I don't know if we told them last time. Neebs Gaming Live is sold out.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
Way to bring it down.
There might be scalpers there if you want to take the risk.
I bought like 85 tickets, so I'm going.
Yep.
I'm gonna
You'll be out front selling them.
That's all I could afford.
What are you
at
selling them for?
the time? Probably $150.
Buck
It's
50.
better than the Rage Against the Machine tickets.
Yeah.
Ford rallies.
But isn't that supposed
Got
to
swindled.
Isn't that supposed to go to charity? A
Yeah.
lot of it.
Okay,
A lot
some
of
of them
it
are
is.
resale, and the ones that are expensive that were legitimate tickets, the majority was going to charity. But the resale ones, it's just like people that bought these tickets for like $150.
We're
and now
talking
they're
about
selling-
Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they're selling them for like $825.
All right, so then I'm going to be selling the ones that I have for at least $255.
That's a
That's
deal.
good. That makes sense.
That's a deal.
I think that's a good deal.
That's a good scalping price.
So I got
yeah.
85. Yeah, because I bought them for 65.
Yeah. You're going to get arrested, though. And
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. I get arrested all the time. As long as I get the money in my account, I don't mind going
Yeah,
to
it
jail.
doesn't matter.
Go to jail for a week. I'm out.
Yeah.
No big.
Cash money.
Get a
Yeah.
little butt love.
All right, guys. We done?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Laters.
Outside of food, I gave you a little.